Hello and welcome to my channel once again. It's your girl Jura. I know it's been a while. I got a little bit busy with life stuff and all of that. I hope you understand me. So I'm sorry and I'm back for good. So how are we all? It's been a while. You've been away, I've been away. So just me. What's up? So today I want us to talk about anger management. Anger management. We all know that more often we get angry, and it's normal. It's normal because like life problems, stresses are out, and then sometimes we pick it up on people here and there. Sometimes people really get onto our nerves, like yeah, you know, right? So it gets you so bored, especially those with kids at home, all of that. The kids can be so irritating sometimes that you vent your anger on them and all, you know that. So today I want us to do with anger management. It's normal, and it's part of our human nature to get angry when things get to us, or when we are stressed out, or when someone pisses us off or something. It's normal. It's very normal. It makes us human. Yeah, some people are able to deal with that, some too we are not. Some actually react to it in so many ways. When we are angry, everybody and how they actually show their anger. Some will not talk, some too will just talk and rant and vent so much. Others too will just ignore. Some too will just get over it. That is if they can. Some of us too can't get over it. Yes, we will rather talk and talk and talk, and sometimes over talk, you know that thing. Yeah, so it's today I want us to talk about it, how we can go by it, how we can manage it. Yes, it's really helpful, because sometimes when we get so bored, we say things we're not supposed to say, and we get angry, we say things we're not supposed to say, and then in the end we would go say, okay, we are sorry, forgetting that whatever it is we may have said, one way or the other, has already caused the harm. So the sorry is not going to do anything. It's virtually not going to do anything to it. It's not going to change the pain the person had gone through or whatever. Yeah. So as I talk, please don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell. I need your comments, I need your advice, your suggestions and all of that. So please do it. Okay, so I have 10 points that I would want to talk about, but today I would want to talk about just 5, and do the other 5 some other time. Yeah, so more often when we are angry, we actually refuse to listen to anything. We are boiling up. We are just talking out of how we are feeling. We are just saying anything. Like we just want to vent. We just want to rant. We just want to bring out how we are feeling. That is what we normally do, forgetting that we would have to take a moment to think before we talk. So my point number 1 for anger management is you think before you talk. Like I was saying, more often we don't think because we are angry. We want to bring whatever it is we are going through out. But then before we would open our mouth to talk or something, it's advisable that we take a moment to relax and reflect on whatever it is we're going to say. What I'm going to say, how is it going to affect that person? After saying it, am I going to regret it? More often, it's funny. It's funny how sometimes after talking, and then when you are calm, you realize that I shouldn't have said this, I shouldn't have said that. But it has already been said, because we refuse to take a moment to think. In that state of anger, in that state of that heat of stress, and you're boiling up, you just don't know. Like, why do I have to take a moment to relax and then think? You don't want to think, but it's important that we take a moment to actually think before we talk, because when it happens like that, we hurt the other person less, in as much as the other person might have hurt us and all of that. But when it happens like that, we hurt the other person less. We save ourselves from unnecessary regrets and all of that. So it's important that we take a moment to think before we react when we are angry. Point number 2. More often, realize that when we are pissed and then we calm down, that is when you think through and realize that maybe I should have said this, maybe I should have said that. Sometimes we just want to ignore. But you see, when you are calm, that is when you would be able to express your anger. Because when you are calm, your heart that was all up and was everywhere is calm. So rule number 2, when you are calm, you express your anger. When you are calm, talk it out, bring it out. Hey dear, you didn't do this well. I really got to the peak of it. Like, this thing you did, it didn't help. Or that thing you did, I didn't like it. Whether a friend, whether a spouse, whether a fiancé, whether a boyfriend, whether a girlfriend, whether a best friend, whoever that puts you in that position. When you are calm, please express it. There's some people that when they are pissed or something, and then they don't talk about it, they are not able to let it go either, and it's not healthy. So when you are calm, after you have taken a moment to think about it and you are calm, please express it. At that moment, you realize that you are not expressing it with that tone of a voice you would have done when you were pissed. You would talk, but then it would be like this, like you wouldn't talk with so much anger. So you'll be able to relay your information you want to relay to whoever. You talk with so much respect at that point. You talk with so much calmness at that point, and then you hardly offend the other party, though you are offended and hurt, because two wrong doesn't make it right. You get it? So if the person is wrong, you're also wrong, and then you are all boo, 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 like that, it is not going to change anything. It is really not going to change anything. It is not going to bring any better solution or something. So when you are calm, you can express your anger. Don't forget to subscribe, like I was saying, and then let's not forget that anger is part of us as human beings. Is actually part of us. Like, you can't say as for you don't get angry. Things definitely get to you. Things actually get you hurt and all of that. So you will definitely get angry at a point. So point number 3, guess what it is? So it is something that we don't like doing. We actually don't like doing it. It's something that it's okay. We find it so stressful to do it. Exercising. Yes, exercising. Exercising is very important, regardless of the fact that it really needs a lot of dedication and all of that to be able to exercise. But it's important. It's really important. Apart from its health benefits, it helps us to release stress. Sometimes some stresses can actually get you so angry. Some stresses can get you to the point that a little something from someone and then you are pissed, like you are all over because you are stressed. And when you exercise, it actually eases you from some amount of stress that would push you to the point of getting angry. Yeah. So rule number 3, get time to exercise. You actually take a time off from a stressful day or from a stressful work, and then you exercise. It actually eases a little bit of that stress that will push you to get angry. That's that button that if it's pressed a little, it will push you to get angry. It releases it, at least to some level. So your level of anger wouldn't actually be so high like that. I just hope I'm making sense. Like, yeah. And then point number 4, right? You take a time out. Normally we think it is only kids that need timeouts, but no, adults youth, teenagers, everybody needs a timeout. Everybody needs a timeout. During the day, a moment of stress, a moment of packed up stuff and all of that. You take a time out, take a break. Yeah, let me say take a break. Rest, relax. Like breathe. Like, yes, I would say take time to breathe. There's some people there are some people that they get so worked up that taking a time out to breathe becomes a problem. Like, almost congesting them up. They are so congested. They don't take a moment out to like an interval to rest, to give themselves some time to think straight. Such people, when they are going through such moments of stress, of not giving themselves a break, sometimes some people even get so packed up that they don't even get time to eat. No, it is so not cool. Give yourself a break, breathe, relax. It wouldn't take anything. That 10 minutes, 15 minutes you are taking out, it's not going to ruin anything. It is saving you. So when they are actually in such positions and all of that, and then they haven't taken time to rest, and they are going through such routine of life, they easily get angry. Some people are so quick-tempered, some too are slow to anger, some too are moderate. But you would need a timeout, you need a break regardless, because anger is not a good thing. It is really, really, really not a good thing, because it can make you do a whole lot of things that you regret in the end. You say a whole lot of things that you regret in the end, and it's not supposed to be. Already, when you are pissed and you say something, you have already hurt the other party. So saying sorry, like I said early on, it's not really going to change anything. So instead of actually I'm saying that, okay, it's part of me and all of that, let's take a break. Let's take a break and then prevent that. It's really going to help. Really going to help. Okay, so point number 5. Don't mind me, I'm a bit stressed, but I need to make this video for you all because I'm still here and I miss you guys, and we gotta go. You get it? So point number 5. Okay, so let's say that is the very, very, very last point. That is the very, very last point for today, and I will make the other part of the video soon. Yeah, I promise. I've changed. I'm dedicated. I've changed. I promise. Like, okay, so point number 5, identify the solution instead of the problem. More often when we are there like that, and then there are issues, there are problems, all of that, we base on the problem instead of finding a solution to the problem. For instance, if you have a kid at home who is always making the room messy and all of that, the problem is there, but then you find a solution. The solution is locking the door when the kid is home. For instance, to the married couples, your husband goes to work, he comes home late, he doesn't eat your food. Like, the time you will cook the food, he's not there to eat it. So what you do, you change the time for serving the food. You serve it in the evening. You find a solution to the problem instead of always complaining. You are doing this, you are doing that, blah blah. Focusing on the problem. It is not going to yield anything. It is actually not going to change anything. Like, it is only going to make your anger boil up. But then when you find a solution to it, when you find a solution to the problem, okay, so I don't even know what other example I should give, but instead of focusing on the problem, let's find solutions to the problem. It is better that way than always having issues, always basing on your anger. When it happens, trust me, when it happens like that, your anger boils up every time, even if you see that person and then you are not even supposed to get pissed like that, you boil up. Like, your anger boils up because the person is already pissing you off like that. You get it? So instead of faults, let's find solution. And then let's remind ourselves that anger, like, it is no good thing. Like, it is no good thing. It is really, really, really not a good thing. Yeah, it is only going to make issues worse. It's not going to make anything right. So if you're always angry without fixing the problem, it's not going to make anything right. It's going to ruin relationships. It's going to ruin friendships. It's going to ruin families. It's going to ruin virtually everything good. So instead of always basing on anger, we are pissed and all of that, we are angry and all of that, let's manage it. These are the 5 points I would give today concerning anger management. Let's try it and we see how good we can build our friendships, our relationships, our acquaintances and all of that. That thing is going to be there. Let's reduce anger and then save our own health. Yes, because having to get angry all the time, it's really not cool. You're putting pressure on your heart. You are even giving your own self emotional stress, which is not even necessary. You are ruining your own happiness and all of that, because you are always pissed and you are hurting someone too. So, but if you love someone, you barely hurt them, even with your words or with your actions. Even if you do, you find solutions to it. Nobody is saying you shouldn't get angry. It is normal. It is part of human. It is part of us. It makes us us. But let's manage it. It saves us from a lot of losses. We lose friends, we lose family, we lose loved ones and all of that, which is not quite healthy for us. We need people. People need us. So if you're always portraying that anger part of us, how do we get people around us? Everybody's going to stay away. Anyway, I would like to end here for today, and y'all meet my baby. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and please do share. I need that for all of us. Let's learn from each other. So it's a girl here again, Jora, Jora. Yeah, you miss me, I know, and I miss you too. Yeah, so have a beautiful day, and let's take good care of ourselves. COVID is real. COVID is indeed real. So let's protect ourselves. Protocols are supposed to be obeyed and observed, and we would see each other like this again. Every blessed day. Thank you, and I love you all.